Hello, Mr. Atencio. I'm Javier Caballero. Thank you so much for coming.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for spending your time in this meet with me.
Of course, did you have any trouble finding the office?
No, sir, the address on the website were great.
Good. Would you like some coffee and water before we begin?
And okay, thank you.
All right. So, to get us started, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure, I studied at the Ian University and I graduated in 2014 with a master's degree in modern language. After graduation, I was hired at the Boston University. I've been there for the past 7 years and I'm currently the Spanish language teacher. During that time, I taught my students to write pronunciations and listen to words in the Spanish language. It's been a great experience, but I've run out of room to grow with Boston University and I'm looking for a new opportunities. I have a lot of experience teaching language, finding a new learning methodologies for students.
That's great. Can you tell me how you heard about this position?
I heard about the position from my friend William Johnson, who works at this university.
What attracted you to our university?
I read that encouraged teachers to spend time with other side the workplace, and that's something I real appreciate.
You've obviously done your homework. What do you say in your greatest threat?
My great strength is flexibility. I think it's very important when I working with a lot of different people and opinions.
That's very good. Tell me about a time when you had to deal with a difficult student.
Sure. I remember last year was a student who complained about methodology used by the university. So I tried to explain to him in a cordial way that the methodology is very good and helpful for people who want to learn a language. So I kept insisting and I told him that if you want, I can help you. And I hope you could feel more comfortable and I have a good performance. But if you don't agree, there are another university that could you have a methodology according to your interests.
That sounds like great victory. Now, what do you consider your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness is a horror movie. Just kidding. No, my biggest weakness is I speak in public. It's sometimes I have spent a lot of time working it, and I wish I've improved a great deal. I'm very comfortable in a smaller meeting with my teams, but when I present an idea or concept to large audience, I still experience some stage fright. It's a point, and I can handle the situation professionally, but I would like to feel more comfort, and I try to enjoy more when I speak in public.
Fear of public speaking is a very common fear. I am the same boat on the one. Where did you see yourself in 5 years?
As I mentioned before, I'm interested in education. In 5 years, I would like to be a part of growth of the university, bringing positive expectation in education. I like to be in a dean with a focus on development, and I know that will require a lot of more public speaking. In 5 years, I plan of and begin ready for it. Sorry.
Okay, well, that sounds great to me. Do you have any question for me about the university or the position?
Yes, of course. Imagine you are looking back on this hiring decision in a year. The teacher you hired has accepted your expectations. What did her or she to impress you most?
That's a great question. I think in a year the professor would have gone in and spent some time learning from the university and the people who have been here for a while. Then he or she will begin to make changes in an informal way. In a year, I want this person's experience to be a well only matching. I want you to share ideas with each other, introduce new learning methods, and cultivate a positive seed in the student.
Whoa, that's alive. It's good to know that what special you are. Can you tell me about the team that it would be working with?
Sure, I believe all of them have been with the university for forever, 5 years, and know the ropes. I would say that there is a lot of enthusiasm right now because of our high growth. However, we want to continue to progress faster with new teachers. This will be the fifth time we've brought in a new teacher in 4 years.
Do you know what is the reason for this change?
To be honest, in recent years, we have invested in a more effective learning methodology that responds to the needs of the students. That is why we have involved in precedent changes that has brought great benefits to the university, not only in vision but also in mission. We hope to bring new ideas and energy that contribute to the university with new people.
I really appreciate you considering me for the position. I love to be to be part of the university, and we get the goals.
Very good. Okay, that's a great. Thank you so much for coming in, Sheila. It's great to meet you. I'll give you a call in the next 5 years, not 90 days.
Sound good.
Pardon. My
Sound
pleasure.
good. I waiting for your call. Thank you again.
My pleasure.